Hello everybody, Seabricks here. Today I'm taking a look at set number 75234, the ATAP Walker. The set does include 5 minifigs, comes with 689 pieces, retails for $60 US, and is recommended for ages 9 and up. Taking a look at the back of the box shows off some of the set's main features as well as some of the minifigs. As you can see, LEGO has used that white sort of greebling that they've used on the box art for a while now, which I personally like. And yeah, moving on to the review. The thing itself is a little smaller than portrayed on the box. I don't think that that's too big of a problem because it is pretty appropriately sized up. Yeah, it's a pretty big thing. I think that it's definitely better than the previous ATAP models. You can see that they use some of the darker green all around the side of it just for some accents. You can see a lot of Technic work back here, which, you know, it doesn't look too good from this angle, but I think from the back specifically, it's alright. It's not the prettiest thing to look at, but, you know, it is alright. These are actually stickers, so you do have to be careful when applying those, but I think that they're great stickers sort of with the Republic or Grand Army of the Republic logo on it. These two things are also stickers, and then of course you can open up this to sort of fit your troops in there to the interior. Of course I will show you, I'll give you a way better look of what that looks like. This is the interior of the set. It's a pretty spacious interior. You can see there is a stickered console right there targeting the droid gunship, which also was released around this time, so I like how those sets kind of connect with each other. There are also some stickered console pieces right here, and then of course if you would like, you can set a minifig down right here, and then you can set another one right here. Obviously they do connect with the two studs right there. This one's just having a little bit of trouble, and then of course the thing will close with them on, no problem. Getting a better look at the top cannon, there is a stickered console piece right there. You can sit a minifig down right here. You do have to watch out for the spring-loaded shooter because it does stick out rather far. He does have a little seat that he can sort of lean against if you want to pose him like that. This can be rotated, but you do have to unlock it from its hinge right here, which is actually a really nice feature. But then you can rotate it around pretty much, yeah, 360 degrees. This does move down. You can't really move it any further up without lifting up the roof. So it is facing down a little bit, as you can see, just a little bit though, not too terrible. And of course you can fire off the spring-loaded shooter bolt. There it goes, never to be seen again. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the cannon. Here's just a better sort of 360 degree look at the cannon. It is pretty much symmetrical on the other side, of course, but yeah. There is a cannon down here which can move, actually it has a pretty good range of motion. You can move it pretty much anywhere from straight to down. You can move it around. It actually is really nice. It's sort of on a ball jointed hinge thing, so you can move the hinge up and down and then move it left and right. This is fun. I think you can get a lot of good poses and positions out of it. It's very, very flexible. I think we should take some time to look at the feet of the thing because it is a walker, and the question that is always asked is, can you get it to be sort of in a walking position? And as always, the answer is unfortunately no, you cannot. Unless, of course, you want to sort of move it with your hands. You can't really make this thing look like it's walking, nor can you pose it like it's walking. Though you can deploy the third foot if you want to do the stationary gunning thing. The third foot does give it a little extra support, though still you can't really get it in a walking position. And then of course you can just fold the foot right back up, and I actually really like what they do to sort of clip it in under the belly right there, so it doesn't just fold out randomly. I'll give you a better look of how they do that in a sec. So it's the simplest thing, but it is actually pretty interesting. All you have to do is really lift this up, and then you can see it drops down. Then you do sort of have to fix it yourself to make it look like it is stationary on the ground. The toes can move, which actually is sort of more of a problem in my opinion. I mean, I guess you can get more posability, but sometimes the toes will deploy and you can't really set the thing down, especially, I mean, I guess if you're doing it one-handed like I am, it's a little more difficult. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the legs. Like I said, there's a lot of Technic pins and stuff exposed, but it is the legs, and you don't really see too much of these most of the time. There is some nice sort of paneling and armoring along the side. They have these big gray sort of rounded out disc pieces here, and then some smaller rounded pieces right here. But yeah, that's about it for the legs. This is Chewbacca. This is the same Chewbacca though that we have been seeing for a while now, with his ammo belt across his chest. That is obviously a Wookiee mold for him specifically. He does have his crossbolt or crossbow based blaster in gunmetal gray here. Of course, he does have printing on his legs, showing some of his hair. No printing on the hips or the torso at all, so there is really no need to remove his mold. But I think that an inclusion of Chewie was perfect in this set, and yeah, pretty good fig. This set does include a Kashyyyk Scout Trooper. I think that this is a good minifig. Really good inclusion in the set, just kind of helps. They're a good army builder. Of course, he does have printing on his torso, hips, and legs. He also has some printing on the back of his torso. I like the helmet with some of the wear and camouflage on it, and then if you pop that helmet off, of course you will find yourself an angry clone. The set includes 2 of these Kashyyyk battle droids. I think that they're nice. I like their sort of olive green printing on them, as well as the dark green printing on the lower bits of the mouth or jaw. They do come with a actual dark gun metal gray blaster, which I think is kind of nice, a little different than the normal black blaster. Not too much to say about these guys. There are 2 in the set, so you do get 2 battle droids. Again, you know, LEGO has a constant theme of doing this, but, you know, not really too much to stand up to the ATAP itself. But, again, just some pretty good little throw-in bad guys to knock over. Last, and certainly not least, this is Commander Gree in his Phase 2 armor. I just have to say, I love this minifig. I think that this is a great inclusion. He comes with a normal black medium blaster. He has printing on his torso, hips, and legs, and then of course he does have some back printing. His arms are done in the darker olive green, and then his legs are actually black, but they have some olive green printing on them, which actually turned out pretty well. I like it. It is a little off scale for mine at least, but I think what really makes this fig awesome is that silver helmet. I just love that. And then of course the green printing all around it for the eyes, and I don't know, I love this minifig. I think that this is awesome. Was really a big driver for me for the set to get it. I really love it. Good minifig. Oh, and of course if you pop off his head, gonna find yourself an angry clone. But yeah, great minifig. Overall, I think this is a good set. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I think that the price tag is perfect. $60 seems pretty fair for 5 minifigs and 689 pieces. And I think that the minifig selection is great. I think the vehicle itself is really nice, has some interesting play features, really good gift for kids, and it also looks pretty good, and you know, you can display it pretty easily. Good to have in the collection. Great set. I like it personally. I love the Commander Gree second phase minifig. I think that is excellent. That was a big draw for me especially. But yeah, I think final thoughts, it's a great set. If you don't have it, I would recommend you pick it up. And yeah, it's pretty much all I have to say about it. As always, if you did enjoy, hit that like button and comment down below what you think of this set. I'm very interested in hearing all of your thoughts. And if you feel I deserve it, or you're new around here, subscribe. Go check out some other reviews, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Yeah, signing off. Peace.